Like his face. What's happening?
All right, we live. I'm shiny as usual, so all right, we're gonna start in a couple minutes. Yay!
He's beaming.
So if you you know how you on your phone. I was gonna see because if you can get the link, give it to me and then I can like reshare it. But you on Facebook Live right now.
About to get started in a few.
Hello.
You already know. You already know. So you
I saw these little dots right
About to get it in on some. I don't even know political stuff. All kinds of conversations. About to go down again.
Yeah, everybody, he's still setting our stuff up, so.
There's a hot minute and hot topic
Let
about
me
to
get-
start flying. Also, we're going to be interviewing artists, people that got music, got the things they want to share, political activism, whatever it is that you know got yourself involved in, community based, whatever. All is welcome. Just hit us up, inbox or whatever the case may be. I take the camera, sit there and record. So that's about the pop. Yeah. Definitely inbox me, inbox Marquetta Persia Sound.
Okay, so on one of your phones, can you get on YouTube and
I can
see
get on YouTube, yeah.
and see if you can find this live stream so I can try to share the link on my Facebook.
What's it called?
Mix City Elements. I think maybe if you put in Mix City Elements live. Did you want anything to drink?
Mix to the element.
You one of those people? You sure?
You got water? That's what I need.
Oh shit, live out.
But I used to keep like cases of water in my trunk, but because I'm a drummer, like my trunk is constantly full, so it's like.
But you're not an explorer, so you
call Mix City Elements?
Mix City Elements. No, Mix City.
Of the elements.
Yeah, it's okay. I think that's somebody else. Yeah, somebody else.
Mix City Elements. Mix of the elements.
Let's see if you search my name.
Yeah, Abby.
Alright. Alright, so it's right up there. So shit. I don't even know if you gave me the alright, so I copied the link. So
Okay.
let me see your Facebook on here too. Alright, I copied the link. Pull up the Facebook and then or go to Messenger, I guess. But then I wouldn't be in your Messenger yet. Alright. 6 minutes.
Oh, we're going to mark the logo. Boy.
Ooh, these things funky.
Sure.
I'll give it to you, Mikey. They freeze dried.
Don't try these at home. Each Jones is like 90 years old, probably.
No, I doubt it. And even if that, they freeze dried, so. Oh God! All right, please. All right.
Oh.
You can still send it to me. I got my phone next to me, so.
0904.
Yeah, you can text me.
I'm gonna text you from the different now.
I got 9 messages on this phone. Seven possible. Woo!
This is the LG.
Yeah,
Cameras on those is popping.
yeah, this is work, and the other iPhone is first. Tell me, y'all.
All right,
Nigga, you in the studio back there. I just see that.
You somebody that got the face.
Knowing who I really was, there was nothing who I'll become. Just like I'm flying into the storm. Didn't think I could see this storm. Just knowing that you hold on. So now I'm here, I You can't hold me, nothing stops me. Nobody be who I'm supposed to be. You can't hold me, nothing stops me. Nobody be who I'm supposed to be.
All right. How you?
So, since they didn't get none of my music, we just gonna bring it out with some. And since I know the band, they're definitely all professionals. As you can see, they already put something together in like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? That's why I just love them. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? So this is gonna be for all my sexy ladies tonight. Yes, put your drinks up and down. It's like if a couple was in here and I could say, oh yeah, go ahead, Will, I see you. I'm a supermodel, baby. Won't you come take some news? You know you want, baby. Feelings no section, baby. I'm a supermodel, baby. Look at me coming right to you. You know you want, baby. Feelings no section, baby. Alright, take it down real quick now. I'm sexy, I'm fly. I know you want it tonight. Captivated, no debating. I'ma look up the seashore. Look left, look right. You know my shit is tight. I just like this, I just like that. The way I move, you fantasize when I walk into a room. You know I go so I'm bold. I'm original and classy and beautiful, so fabulous, but scandalous. Cause with you, I'm mine. Everything is VIP, so you will see it comes naturally. I'm a superman, baby. Won't you come back to me? You know you want, baby.
We're gonna get started with that Cougar line. Cool, bro. You get the bottle going.
I work hard, biggest status, it's super backstage passes, red carpet, fashion shows, where it is, no one knows, no strong, and independent. You are intimidating, gifts you never see, stacking a lot of green. I'm living the best, flashing light, girl, want to get your cat fight, round the girl, and drop a jet, that's the thought, I'm not done yet, but when you're a model, everything is beyond you. You will see the complexity. Yes, I'm supermodel, baby. Won't you come back to me? You know you want, baby, and it's not touching me. I'm supermodel, baby. Look at the paparazzi. You know you want, baby, and it's not touching me. That is not such a free. That looks not such a free. I want to thank you for inviting me. I want to thank the band. Give it up for them for freestyling with me. Give it up for Kevin Franklin on the recording. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Everybody,
That's what I was talking about.
I gotta get back on play. I know, throw me up, right?
I mean, trust the process. Trust the process.
All right. So here we go. All right. So, what y'all want to start with? Starbucks cops, Bill Cosby.
I'm controversial, baby.
Matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna start with Peanut. All right, because Peanut is our special guest today. And
What's going on, brother?
yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna ask him, a couple questions so y'all at least know, who Peanut is. You want to move to this one so people can like see you on this camera.
All right, good.
All right. So, Peanut, what's up with you? What you do? Where you from? What you got going on?
First of all, I'm here from Philly. I just want to give a special thanks to Curtis Sound for allowing me on her show tonight.
Oh, thank you so much for
really
even being
appreciate
here. I appreciate you being here too.
So it's like this become like my second family. So like I'm be here a lot. But I'm from Philly. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Official Peanut, OFFICL Peanut. Or y'all can I got a couple pages there. Look at me at DMP News, DMP Photography, number 4, or DMP Photography #7. All right.
So is that all you do is photography?
I do photography, I do video, manage 2 artists, I do a little bit of everything.
Okay. What were you managing?
Waleed the Greatest, and That Boy Live.
That Boy Live?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like 100 Days of Summer or the Weekend type of thing.
Right.
That Boy Live. Who's That Boy Live? I mean, he's live. That boy, no, he is live, but look at that boy. That boy live right now.
That Boy Live right now.
It's like my name, 100 Days of Summer. Why has 100 Days of Summer? Like, you know what I mean? What you ever heard of the Weekend? Yeah, I know about the Weekend.
What you doing this weekend?
It's like one of them names that just like really like you go around like
it's gonna stick, right?
Stick
with your mind. He's definitely alive, though.
Yeah.
A lot of energy. He's alive. Like Waleed the Greatest is like more like a relaxed, calm artist. Right. Not too much energy. You give energy, but alive is like more so like he alive. He definitely is alive. That crowd into right? Yeah.
Well, you definitely need that. I remember when I first start out, and it was like, but now when I go to some of the shows, I'm like, wow, everybody's like, they got the energy up, everybody's like really working on stuff. So, whereas before it was like you would go to the event, it was like maybe one or two that day, you know what I mean? Now it's like, damn, everybody got kind of on point now, but I think it's easier to get like better beats now and stuff like that. Yeah. I guess everybody's watching what other people are doing too, so so
they can learn and be able to build on their product.
Exactly.
Be able to collaborate and network with other individuals to help their product be more of a brandable, a moldable brand, or a more attractive brand, right?
Yeah.
So
So that's definitely a good thing. So how did you get started on photography anyway?
I got started on photography like a couple years ago, like 5 years ago. I was like, at first I started out doing videos, and I was like, you know what? Let me start taking pictures. Okay. So I got more into it. I was like, let me buy some cameras. Let me start playing around with, I was doing a little bit of graphics, and I was like, graphics not for me. I could do it, but it's not for me. Like, let me just take some pictures. Pictures is artwork. So
yeah.
Right.
Well, and adding the graphics to it make it even more art.
Yeah.
So,
Like the 3D graphics, like I can't do that. Like sit there and get that picture at that. Like,
you don't have the patience. I'm the same way.
I don't got the patience. So me just taking a picture, I can look at the picture and let's take it again, and I can know which ones that I want to use. Right?
Yeah.
So I can take 1,000 pictures and be like, out of these 1,000 pictures, let me use 15 of them. Right. Because I know there's going to be the 15 best pictures that I want to use. I like it. Yeah. Right. The tedious process of being able to find that moment. Got it. Right. Yeah, my dad used to do that. He was a cut and paste man. So he used to go through everything piece by piece and find that perfect little section, and then tie it into another little section, and they'd be like this perfect little collage. Almost look like it was just a work of art, right? Yeah.
It was great. And you can check out his work on my Instagram mainly. I think it must have shared to my Facebook, which I usually do. So you can check it out. You can see some of his his styling. I took a picture with he's got like 17 names. So I don't know what to call him, but I think you have it up there. Uncle N.I. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like DMP Photography. Yeah. A lot of pages all over it. Yeah, so you can check it out. He did a good job. You know what I mean? It was like a last minute thing. So I honestly wasn't even ready for that. Honestly, you know what I mean? So, other than that, that's pretty much cool. So we're gonna jump right into, I guess, Cosby. Exactly.
We're going to jump right into the controversy.
Yes, I mean everybody's just basically coming at this man's neck. You know, he pretty much sold his soul to the devil, and he's coming to take everything back. You know, I mean, this man is getting everything ripped from him. You know, he had a doctorate from Temple. Any accolades that he's ever gotten.
He had a lot of. I know he had a lot of. He had a billboard. They ripped that down. He had a.
But a billboard for what though?
They just had his picture up there. They had a mural. They painted over.
Oh, mural. Oh.
Right in right on Ridge Avenue. They
wow.
A lot of murals everywhere.
Wow. And the thing is that if this is a conspiracy, this is the most elaborate fucking conspiracy possible. And how can you get to so many women to co-sign? But being a woman from this Me Too movement, I totally understand. You know, men in power and what they do, because I've been through that and I've had some situations. So it's hard to swallow because yes, Bill Cosby was everybody's fucking TV dad. And you don't want to believe that a man with, so good can do something like this.
A do-gooder.
Yeah, a do-gooder or somebody that stands
be
for something.
Accused of such a heinous crime.
Yeah.
And it comes to fruition or to surface over 40 years later.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, in my opinion, I just need to know what really happened. Did it really happen? And why is it so many people taking advantage of the times right now to come forward? When, as far as I can remember, I grew up in the 80s. I mean, I'm a 70s baby that grew up in the 80s. Everybody was partying.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing whatever they needed to do. You was coming from all over the daggone world and giving your life to the person that said, "You want a job? Jump on my knob."
Yeah.
Sorry to say it that way, but it's the real.
Yeah.
It's the real.
It became like just commonplace and it became the norm. And you have to remember some chicks is already down for that anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what kind of messes it up for somebody that's straight up and down. Or you could just be super young girl, which I've a couple times, and you just get yourself caught up. You know what I mean? And especially if you say no, as sometimes they invite you over and they always do it nice because you're young. They say no. They ain't gonna come straight out and tell you. They're not gonna say this is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. And then on top of that, when they be like, "Why you going through his house?" or whatever like that, and it's like, but he actually had a room and a place in his house where he would actually do the audition. So it wasn't like this is like. And a lot of people run their business. I mean, people got studios in their house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some big name people. I'm not gonna name them, but just because you go to somebody's house doesn't mean that's automatically you're supposed to give up the pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can dig it.
So you can't just be assuming something like that, with these people. And definitely a lot of really got a lot of really top people with known labels and everything. They got their studios and their offices in their basement. Or maybe a little house on the side of their place.
But all right, so facts.
Mm-hmm.
You go back if you remember the video that came out. I think it was one of JC. Well, the video about the backstage, everything that was going on.
I never seen it
in the backstage on some real, and it was like, yo, they was like popping it down and doing whatever just to be associated with those particular acts.
Yeah.
So you had everything going on back there, but nobody said, oh my God, I was violated.
Yeah.
Most of that was volunteer.
Yeah, because they groupies, but they know what it is.
Right. And then you go back to the 80s metal or the rock. Oh my God.
They were doing
they made movies off of that.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, this chick is like, this is what I do. This is how I get down.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be famous. My name was in the billboard. Why? Because he knows. He knows what I did.
They was doing everything. They popping pills, mixing cocaine,
partying,
putting stuff in the drinks. Like I said, back in the day, they felt like that was the right thing to do. I want to do that. I want to be cool, and I want to be a part of that. So that type of, that type of lifestyle,
attention.
But it's one thing to be a groupie, which they already know what they're getting in for
They
it.
know they planned it.
I mean,
pretty much.
even the R. Kelly, because they're trying to come at R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, that's a different situation.
Oh man.
You know,
I'm sorry.
It is.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I know it is. But listen, but I'm trying to co-sign what you're saying. Whereas, you know, he one of the guys on the documentary, because he has a documentary that came out. BCC UK did it. I think it's like 2 weeks ago it came out. And I watched it. It was only like an hour. And basically they were sitting up there talking about the one dude. He was like, listen. He's like, you never saw him do anything with these chicks. But you know he like young chicks. Right. He was like, one time I was in the studio, because this is the engineer talking. And he was like, I had to keep, because he had these chicks just sitting here in these drawers. And that's where feeling on your booty came from. And he just got in there and he was using them as inspiration. And they was just leaned over it. And he was like writing while he was looking at their ass. Then got into the booth, started freestyling. He's like, this dude is a machine. But he was like, one time they brought these chicks up there, and he's like, I came out in the hallway or something, and the girls getting ran a train on. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, but then also it was how they said R. Kelly was going after the shit. He was going and hanging out in McDonald's, in the burger shop, trying to pick up these girls from the high school that he went to. So it's a bit predatory. It's not like these chicks ran up to you and said, I'm going to give you some ass. Right. You specifically picked on weak, young girls with stars in their eyes when you approach. Right. So that's so, and you are the elder. And then even one of the dudes that was back, I mean, you got to watch this shit. Even one of the dudes, I must have tour manager, whatever, he was trying to be loyal, but he was giving up the tape. He was like, so they kept asking the question. He was like, well, I check them. I say, if I see somebody too young, I say, show me your ID or whatever. If they 16, they get out of here, you know. But, you know, I mean, he likes the young girls. It's like a known fact that he likes the young girls. And for him, he's like, you talk to him, he's like, booty is booty. If you see a chick with a fat booty, then that's just what he wants. Then these other girls are coming out talking about that they were with him. He's very controlling, which I've seen that. And these motherfuckers will be the nicest. I've been there. Nicest, and they're controlling. They freak out in private when nobody sees this shit. Right. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, I'm like, ugh, you don't want to believe it only because of his body of work, which has been so impactful on so many different people. But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, you know, he's corrupt. Okay. You know what I mean? And it's a crazy situation, but I've been there, I've seen it, and to have this happen, you don't want to believe it, but to a certain extent, you have 40 women on the New Yorker. And this is the thing. When you are somebody that has this happen to you, you don't want to come out. Especially if you're the only one, because now it's like, why you, no, don't come out. Don't say that. Are you sure? Well, you did get drunk. Well, you did go to the house. Well, you did. Think you just know?
And that's very true. But the truth lies within the beholder. But within the eyes of that beholder. You know what I'm saying? And you'll never know what really went down. Not to say that the victims, no, we're not supposed to victimize the victim, because honestly, in all reality, wrong was wrong. However you look at it, you put your hand in the fire, it's wrong. I mean, you get burned, period. But that goes for the victim too. You put yourself in a position in harm's way to say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and party and think nothing's going to happen to you. First of all, rules on the street is watch your back, protect your back. Rules on the street, straight up. And that's just the first law of humanity. Like,
but when you're young, naive,
the laws of preservation. Like,
yeah, but when most of these chicks, when this stuff happened, was like under 25. That means that they're trying to come up there. I know. Why, I'm telling you, you there and you're
still accountable for the stuff that you do. If you say, all right, I'm going to get high. I just want to get high, and that's all I'm going to do.
And you want to get high.
And you like,
you want to get high because you think that
it's all right.
It's okay. And nowadays, it's the trend. Everybody think that, oh yeah, listen, I'm smoking too. I'm gonna smoke coke. I'm gonna smoke crack.
I'm gonna do everything, but I don't want nothing to happen to me. Oh my God! Right. Wait a minute. First of all, if you're getting high, you're chasing after something. High in itself attacks your libido. Right. Your libido makes you horny. Right. It makes you want something.
Well, not a Quaalude. They can pass you the fuck out.
Quaalude? Yo.
Wow. I never did it, but they said they were. I had some old heads telling me, it was like, listen, you know, it was if you could make it past not falling asleep, you actually would be on a nice floating high. So
it's something to be given a Mickey. Now that's wrong, dog. Like no. Now,
but that's what I'm saying.
Now, that ain't the victim fault. Right there.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying.
You don't know what's being slipped to you, but then she should be doing it in the first place.
But they weren't doing it because they were giving coffee or they're giving something,
and
they didn't know. So, and the next thing you know, you pass the fuck out, like, and you in and out, like you don't know what the fuck is going. You got this, and you can't even fucking move. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Or you wake up and you got no fucking clothes, or you like, what that?
What
I know
is going on?
My pussy wet. I feel wide.
Why am I here, Bill? Come on, he's safe hospital.
What the fuck did you do?
Why the hell am I right here?
Exactly.
I'm like, I feel air on my butt. Not air on my butt. What's going on? Where's my brother?
and that's the thing. And so for me, he does seem like that's what he's into, because then they also had a chick that said, listen, I was down suck 10 dicks in the night. But that motherfucker gave me, I'm serious. She said she was gonna see it all, and she was like, listen, I was down for all that shit. I like the fuck. But for some reason he gave me something. You know what? I did not ask for that. And that was the one, like, I don't even get high. She's like, my sex was an addiction for me.
Okay.
So then now you're getting so many different, and then on top of it, then maybe he just fucked with people's careers. Then I'm gonna just come out and say you did it just because you made my life so hard. Now, see, the lucky thing is right now, you have the internet, you have other avenues, but trust me, on my life, all of that shit, they were the gatekeepers, and if you did not make it past them, you were not going to
get in.
You want to see it? Well, you want to be. That's why a lot of people fell off. You be like, where did it happen? Probably she ain't sucking up dick. You know what I'm saying? You got Marilyn
She wasn't good at what she did.
Yeah,
she was not dedicated to her job.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing that you gotta realize, because I've been in a situation like that where they'll put you on a platform, but at home you they fucking slave. They want to treat you like anything, and every time they're going to hold it over you and keep you the fuck there.
About these rappers, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get on. If you don't go suck somebody's dick or whatever, you gonna fuck to get some bread to get famous. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, it's like
you got to live with that, bro.
You gotta live with that.
You got to live with that. It's that. I mean,
you gotta wake up every morning.
But then that's going to rather, what is the price of success? What's the price of your networking circle? What is that price? Do you have to really sell yourself to another person? Do you really have to do that to get on?
Right, yeah.
Or can you take control of your own destiny, figure things out, network with the right people that network with you, that are got the right mindset.
The thing is, a lot of
and make it pop.
But I tell you, because I learned the hard way with a lot of this stuff. So, sometimes you may know, sometimes you don't. Like I said, this is a different time now, because anybody with a phone can do what they do. You're interesting enough to make something funny or whatever it might be, you're going to be found. But the thing is, at that time, the only way to get in was through those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Marilyn Monroe was like the most successful, as they say.
What?
You know what I mean?
She was a starter.
But when you look at her history, because I watched a couple documentaries on her history.
She never complained. That was her boo. Keep it real. Straight up, she had Joe DiMaggio.
But you know why they broke her? You know why she had to get why they got divorced, right?
Who, her and Joe?
Because she was fucking half the studio, and they was like, she is
That's
ours.
That's why she got on.
She's ours, and we're
and she's an icon for it.
Yeah, but
she's like.
But think about it. That probably
outdoes Betty Boop.
But listen, but listen. The thing is that she's an icon because she probably was the only one that was that open at the time. Now when you got everybody fucking, not only that, you gotta have savvy and pussy control. Hold on, that's too much if everybody's willing to do it. And even if you're not really willing, because sometimes you feel it's like that's the reason why I was like, I ain't really trying to get signed. It's like, unless it just works well or something like that, I'm open. But the thing is, I've been in situations where you know that they're gonna always hold it over you,
Right.
because these people are in the game just for power alone,
Right.
just to fuck up people's shit.
He's like, I gotta mess with this person, this for this part. I gotta get this. I wanna see heavy. I wanna see this.
No, but
Right.
sometimes that's the mindset. You say, I want to be famous. I want to be on the big screen. I want prime example. I was 19.
Right.
No name niggas or whatever.
Yeah, man.
So no, they were. But that's why I got into salsa dancing. So I'm sitting up there because I had to happen to me come out. So I'm sitting there and it was like a play or whatever. Mind you, they doing this to me. They don't even have no power or control to even put me in this shit. Right? They're sitting there, I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, how bad do you want it? I really want it. I've been practicing so hard. You know, I've been dancing. I got my songs together. I got this. I got that. Yeah, okay, well, cool. Because, you know, everybody want to do this. So what's so special about you?
Right.
You know what I mean? And you sit there, well, I got a big smile. Every time I walk in the room, everybody likes me. Even before I even knew that I wanted to do this, everybody was telling me that I should be doing this or whatever like that. So I think that, and I'm just sitting there, and after about the sixth time that the motherfucker asked me, how badly do you want it? And got close up to me on my face, like, so, but really, how bad do you want it? And when he did that, I was like, you know what? I think maybe I'm gonna go back to dance. I'm gonna do salsa dance. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think I really wanted that bad. And then what if I was like, yeah, I wanted that bad, and I ended up doing it, and then because I found out after the fact, because it was through a mutual friend, because she was a part of it, and the neighbors did whatever. Mutual friend that I realized, she was like, no, they don't even, they just been fucking actors and shit. They can't do nothing. So I would have been sitting here sucking dick for motherfuckers that couldn't even do shit for me.
Wow.
So that's how crazy it is. I can give you stories. I'm the one that unleashed all of my life, but trust me, this shit goes the fuck down. And when you don't sit up here and do shit for motherfuckers, the first thing they want to do, she difficult.
Right.
She ain't about that.
Your name in the mud because you ain't do
they'll hold your
what they was
music.
expecting you to do.
Exactly. They'll hold your music.
Yeah.
They the ones with the networks, and they're going to try to keep it out because at the end of the day, they don't want to see you successful.
Yeah, that's why, again, you got to change the face of your network. Right? Change the face of your network.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Because you got people making moves that don't need that.
Exactly.
They don't even want that. They got that. They like, yo, I got a wife. I'm happy with my wife.
I remember, listen,
like,
you know,
I don't need that.
That's true.
Let's start building. Let's make some bread.
And you know what the funny thing is? One time I was in the studio
That's a
with
big shout out.
right? And I was like, you act like I'm trying to fuck you, but I guess he get that so much. He was like, well, you know, I got my wife and I got a baby, she had a baby, whatever. And I said, all right, great. And about the third time he said, I'm like, dude, I ain't nobody trying to come at you like that. But that happens on the other end, because if he is prominent like he is, you got chicks that want to do that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you like at a catch-22, because then you got chicks that want to do that, and you just really want to do your art.
But the ones that want to do it, they don't even want to do it. They want to do it.
Yeah,
They want the ones that want to do it.
Yeah, because then that's the whole thing. But that's a power thing.
Turn them on.
Yeah, because that's a power thing. They don't want nothing easy.
To get the ungettable.
But
To
then
get the ungettable, it's almost like I'm not saying it to be funny, but it's almost like the nerd playing karmic law. Look what I got.
Yeah.
In high school, you wouldn't look at me twice. But now, I've got a brick right here, stack right here. Got your name on it. What you gonna do?
Exactly.
And what these girls do, they look at this brick like, this is my friend.
Yeah.
I got a chance.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
I got a chance
And go right for it. Now, Bill Cosby, bruh.
Yeah, bring it back to Bill, because
Bruh.
now this is the thing, since it was mostly white women, I'm just thinking,
Bruh.
you know.
I mean, black women, I love y'all. Y'all my heart. But I love the strength of y'all too. If it goes down, you're gonna punch him in his mouth before you start saying, you know what, I'm gonna drag his ass in the mud right now. And it's got to take it
No,
there.
but some of these, because I read the case or whatever, and I read it was like probably rather be 30 of the cases. Some of them was like, all right, it's like you really did like go to the hotel. You know what I mean? You know, it's like Mike Tyson. You go to my room at 12 midnight or whatever. So,
and you don't expect nothing.
You know, but I'm telling you, I have been dumb, so I can't do that. But
Poor Bill, man.
yeah, but listen, some of them was like the when the model chick, I forgot what her name was, the black model, because you know when she was like, because I had to go to his house for something, or you know, because I think his thing is read a script with me. You know what I mean? Okay. And so she went over there and she was like, he offered her coffee. And then she said she took like 1 or 2 sips and then she said automatically she felt a certain way and then she ran out. You know what I mean? Wow. And I don't think she would have any fucking reason to lie because this woman has built an empire. You see what I'm saying? So when she don't have no reason to do that. Now the other women, you know, but their careers got crushed for one reason or another. But then on top of that, some of them were paid. And that's what I said. I said, he stopped paying these bitches. As soon as it came out, I was like, he stopped paying some fucking body. I don't even think it's the NBC. Some of that makes sense. He stopped, I ain't getting my checks no more, motherfucker. Like, yeah, I'm about to put your ass on blast. And then, you know, that might be the other half of the story. The other things that might have happened with them, and you got to remember, this is the time, 60s, 70s. You're a white woman. And then you said you had black dick in you? Oh no.
That was a big time.
You rather just try to get past this whole situation.
You want to forget about it first?
Yeah. Exactly.
You'll remember it. Keep it in the back of your head.
Yeah. At least I was knocked out.
That's an ace in the hole if you need it. Oh, he's big.
Yeah, exactly. So that was part of it too. And you have to remember, I'm sure, because the way that they operate, and by him being the only black man and doing what he was doing, right. Yeah, any chick tried to come out. There was another chick where they was like, yeah, Cosby wants you to come to his room, but they were on set, his little green room or something. Right. So you over there, oh God, and you have to remember, you're like, oh, big Cosby is like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And then she came back and she was like, I went in there and he either tried to go for a piss at me or something went down, and she didn't do it. And then she came out, she was like, and after that, they took my whole scene away. And after that, I couldn't get a job, period.
Here's something that's baffling though. And it's a little side note, but it's still relative. While all of this is possibly going down, what was Camille doing the whole time?
His wife?
His wife.
I don't think that bitch gave a fuck. Now, she told her side of the story. She said this. She said, at a time where women really weren't educated. Okay. She was over-educated and nobody wanted her. So then what she ended up doing is Bill, she was like, Bill was the only one that really wanted me. Right. And he got married. So she had a level of loyalty towards him. Plus on top of that, a lot of times when you in that game, you know motherfuckers is cheating. So she knows she fucking. Like Hillary knew Clinton was fucking. But at the end of the day, you like, all right, cool. True. You know, this lifestyle. Same thing with R. Kelly. They come out and they talk about he's abusive and everything, but sometimes you be like, I can deal with abuse from a rich motherfucker or a broke ass thing. I think I'm gonna deal with this lifestyle. And see, with controlling predators like that, that's what they do. Right. And then especially when you I'm telling you, when you're young, you're very moldable, you're open. Because I've been there. Right. And when you meet with these monsters, that's true. They fucking take advantage of you. Okay?
Great.
So, whatever. Anyway.
So, basically to say that animal nature and sexuality is carnivorous.
Carnivorous?
I'd say carnivorous. Why? Because you have a greed and a lust for the flesh.
Do what you gotta do, man. I feel like them women knew they were getting themselves.
I know they did.
I don't think they did.
I know that. Not all of them.
I don't think, not all of them.
Not all.
Some of them did.
But you know what? Last point on Bill.
Yeah, because we're going to Kanye.
My thing is, you sitting there, you on top of your world. Your empire is built. But then you got homies out there all up in your ears. Yo,
you want to do this, that, and the other. All you need to do, and you can get whatever you want. You don't even gotta ask. You ain't gotta worry about this, that, and the other. Try these. They just as bad as the pimp and the drug dealer as the man that actually did the crime.
And I'm gonna be real.
If not worse, because really, if you big like that, do you really need those pills to get these girls?
But it might be a sickness for him. He probably enjoys having a bitch lay the fuck out and he can do anything he wants. That's the whole.
That's great.
But I don't agree with. But you have to. But that's his sickness. I mean, there's people that like fucking dead bodies. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people got some weird shit. And I'm sorry, some people that when they get money and absolute power. I was reading up on stuff that say absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Right.
Absolute notoriety corrupts absolutely.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when it's power. You walk in the fucking room and motherfuckers. Oh my God! Now what happens is now everybody's easy. So now you don't want easy. You want something that is different, or you have full control of, or whatever the fuck you're into. Obviously, and I think it probably just started out where everybody 60 something that's when the drugs started happening. So everybody was doing it. That was free love, whatever. Right. Then after a while, then I was reading one of the accounts. She was like, "She's gonna pull fucking food out of a box." It was like pickle pill. I was like, what? Just pick a pill. And then you admit that you actually were buying this shit.
That's crazy.
You admitted that you bought this shit because that's what they supposedly like. So it's so much that went on. And listen, that's not even a bad thing because you got this chick you want her. It's guys that do that. She's like, I want the coke. And you know that's probably the only reason she's fucking you. I've seen pretty bitches strung the fuck out.
Yeah,
exactly. Y'all exactly.
You bring some, you get some.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's
pay
like
to play, but it don't gotta be much. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Red flag.
But
you don't know what's going on with this chick. Nah, dog.
But yeah, so
you can't kick it, watch a movie and shit.
Yeah. So the thing is that with each one of these women, if you don't know that this is happening to other women, you don't want to be the person who.
Right.
You're going to try to make it yourself.
Okay. So I'm in awe and full support over the women's movement. And, women's lib, thinking about shout out to my mom. Mom's Day is coming up, Lord. Thank you for giving me the time that I spent with my mom. God rest her soul. But my mom was one of the staunch women's lib type individual. But when it comes down to anything happens to women, boy, right? You better already know it. She was on right now. She'd be on Bill Cosby's case and then running around like, yo, duh, that boy is off. It'll just be that real that it's important that women continue to stand up for their rights, and men need to man up and stop boying up. Like, you don't need extracurricular activities or things just to land you a beautiful woman. Really? Exactly. In my most humble opinion and in my experience, quickest way to a woman's heart, leader. Leader. I said leader. Listen to her.
Come on then.
If you listen to her, you already got half the battle won.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. And be there for her. Because I think that's the main thing. Yes, we got a superstar that walked up in the building. We got Derek Boyson. And the team that came up in this room. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for the love, guys. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of music on so we can situate up in here. Yeah, we get a little transition going on here. All right.
Richardson, Renee, my Miss David, what's going on, brother? Thanks for chiming in, y'all.
Good. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Chop. Thank you, thank you very much. Nephew. Nephew from California.
I sure do. I don't think I can get her in 5 minutes.
Oh, you came too. We got a full house tonight. Oh, we got another hour and a half. Okay. You want to stay? Okay.
I'm doing for like a half.
Okay. We done at 11:30. I'm good. Thank you. I didn't know you was so calm. No, it's fine. All right. If you got a couple things I want to say, your brother will get ready. What's the problem? Alright, just to let you guys know, you can get on my Facebook page, and that's the link to the live. Like I said, I don't have a lot of people on live, that's why I'm trying to do Facebook.
You can just walk for your life, just do your first build. We talked about
if you go to my yeah, and you
Words, whatever it is, politics, we talk about it all. What's happening in your love life. If we get to this, so now, ABM 101, get it in,
I wanna make sure
But if you share it on your page, if they can get on and chime in. All right, we still something. We're gonna do one more song, and then after that,
About to get it in.
we're about to get it in. All right.
Kanye.
Yeah, we got Kanye coming up next.
Chopping nuts. I mean, headhunter, baby. That's that Persian original right there.
I know you want it tonight. Captivating, you know the baby, I'm a look out. Look left, look right, you know I should look high. I shake my hips out just like this, the way I move, you fantasize. And I walk into a room, you know I'm caught your eye, I'm bold, I'm original, I'm classy, and physical, so fabulous, so good. Cause when you're around, and you think we feel here, you will feel it comes naturally. Wanna talk about baby, wanna talk close to me. You know you want baby, when it's not such a free. Wanna talk about baby, look at the back of my tree. You know you want baby, when it's not such a free. I work hard to keep it fair, exclusive backstage passes. With coffee, fashion shows, we're the thing. No one knows I'm strong and independent. You are intimidating. If you've never seen a fashion, I like you. I'm living the fast, flashy life. You're hard to get in cat fight. Around the world, I found the jet. That's the fight. I'm not done yet. Next step is more. Cause when you're on my everything is VIP. You will see it's VIP. We have a talk about baby. What you call close to me? You know you want baby. One look like such a free. Have a talk about baby. Look at the paparazzi. You know you want baby. One look like such a free.
Yeah, that's why I have to invite everybody. So, I'll tell you there. Yeah, throw it on, but it's fucking.
I know, right?
So if y'all want to move around, you have to get in here.
Peanut, we missing you, bro.
I don't know if we're gonna get Latif, but every now and then just try to chime. See you anyway. All right. So I was gonna think. Oh, let's try again. Okay, back up. Don't mess up. No. Oh! All right, so you back on. Okay. All right, so now we kind of set up. If you know, you guys watching it live, so you know we was trying to get all the chairs and everything together. But right now we're gonna move on to talk about Kanye.
So
I know you got what you want to say.
I mean, I don't have to start it off. I feel like I got a different opinion from most people based on what I said anyway. Not different opinion, but an interesting perspective. I like to think so anyway. But I'll let everybody else go. I'll go last in the middle of the time.
Oh no, you can start it off. It's cool. on.
Yeah,
It
come on,
ain't even
man.
like
All
that.
right.
You know all the stuff that's
Where do you
going
want to
on.
begin?
I know, right?
Where do
Well,
you want to start?
well, already the Owens chick, he's trying to big her up. Now, I haven't had a chance to really study her yet, so I don't really
Wait,
understand.
who you talking about?
Well, I was talking about Kanye because he actually tweeted this happened like.
I thought you said somebody chick. My bad.
No, she was a chick. Owens, I forgot her first name.
Okay, all right. I'm listening. I need
Yeah.
to listen now.
So,
All right.
Alright, so what it is?
what the hell was you going to
I'm
say?
just trying to
about?
catch up. You said something about a chick, and I ain't hear nothing about a chick. I was like, wait, where's this party?
Okay, so yeah, so he made news briefly about this chick named Owens, which she kind of basically seems like a female, a black female version of Shapiro.
Okay.
That guy, he's always, he makes a lot of
Yeah.
no,
that's what I
not
was thinking about.
not the lawyer. It's just y'all done got me all off the thing.
No.
No, because
Educate us.
I gotta get his name again. So anyway, they talk. If you're not into it, then you don't have it. So, but we're gonna talk about how the Crips are coming at him. All right?
Okay.
Did y'all
Oh,
see that?
word?
Oh my God! All
I
right.
see that.
So you know what? I thought you was going ahead and say
No,
that.
go ahead. I have respect for other things. You get other details.
All right. So Dan Dillinger basically
Okay.
is coming at him saying that he wants the Crips to come to beat Kanye's ass.
Why?
Yeah.
Because of what
Why?
exactly? Because people be mad at Kanye for a lot of things.
Wow.
So what exact thing are they mad at him about?
Basically, Ryan Trump did.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, in his defense, he is rich.
Well, what, Kanye or Trump?
Well, they both are.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, birds with feathers flock together. I don't care what the skin color is.
But then
However,
opportunism is always a factor when you go from one ship, one administration,
right.
and then you jump ship and go into another administration. So what you really saying about
But he
yourself?
never liked
You just
Obama. though.
bad at those preludes.
We just know he didn't like Bush.
Who, Kanye? Well, yeah, definitely.
That's all we know. That's as far as
No.
political stance.
No, but even political stance with Obama, because he had a situation with that.
Yeah, but it wasn't as crazy.
Well,
Michael
Obama
Myers-
called him an
the face,
asshole.
The look that Michael
Obama-
Myers gave,
You didn't
They said that because of Taylor Swift and Obama got put in the corner because he had to say the right thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That wasn't.
Kennedy got him back. Because
Barack kind of had to say that. They put him up against the, you know what I mean? Well, he didn't have to say nothing, to be honest. He just felt obligated to say something. I don't know why the president had no need to comment on the music show. You know what I'm saying? It was an award show, like. But for real, like, he called him. He said he was acting like a knucklehead, asshole, whatever.
Yeah.
Because he snatched the mic out of Taylor Swift hand. That's the only reason Barack ain't said. That was the only reason he spoke up and said that. But I think maybe like Michelle might have made him
don't
say
forget now.
something.
Don't forget the only person who kept Kanye in check was his mom.
Yeah.
When I seen a clip earlier today, he was talking about some deep stuff. And no matter what he's doing now, we can't take him to tell him he's not that stupid.
Yeah.
He's doing stupid things.
But
Weird stupid things, but
now, okay, so I was watching some footage about it earlier. So her name is Candace Owens. And basically she is a conservative commentator. But she's real sharp. You know what I mean? Definitely somebody listens to, but you can tell already she's using rhetoric to get people riled up. So the one clip, I was trying to find a clip. Yeah, so in the one clip, she basically is like talking real fast and sharp. She's like, everybody keeps sitting up here using somebody else's history because she was up front with something when Black Lives Matter came to the event. So she was like, you guys are sitting up here using your past history and you're going at it with more energy and fervor than your grandparents did when they were actually going through it. You know what I mean? This is a different time. I don't even sit on you while you keep sitting here talking about oppression. Oh my God, I love oppression. Like, please, like this, like she literally said, I love oppression. Like, come on. I mean, you didn't just stop. It's like that's how she talks.
That is so.
So I was sitting up there, I was like, oh my God, this shit. But I'm always down to try. See, some people just take that and say, oh, fuck that bitch. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, why did she take that stance? Now, trying to look up some things about her, I came across, because YouTube has like these little like 5-minute TV show things.
algorithms and pop up.
Yeah, something, yeah. So on the one, they had a black commentator. She was talking about Candace Owens. And she was like, basically, she's another conservative commentator. Now, from their perspective, they're like, everybody keeps trying to go all over with this liberal shit. At the end of the day, that's really just trying to hold a lot of people back because it's dumbing down the masses. and nobody wants to work and get themselves to the next level. Now, and if they're saying if they take this conservative route, that black people will be in a better position. Now, to a certain extent, I get that because it's somewhat of a different time, but you couldn't say that shit in the 60s and 70s because we were doing. That's why we had Wall Street and all of that. We were building. Exactly.
It took a lot of sacrifice just for black people to be conservative. To be liberal. Excuse me. Because you couldn't take a stance when you get in your head, or you're getting a dog sick on you. You know what I'm saying? Or you being ran in by some random dude, and then you strung up like strange fruit. So
and you gotta remember, they the people that they were killing were the strongest men in the community,
and women, and babies,
too. Yeah, but definitely when you talk about the 40s, 50s, and 60s, it was mostly the educated. Because you gotta remember, in our first Reconstruction, we actually had mayors and governors and all types of stuff in the first Reconstruction. Right. They don't talk about that. They think that we never really got into politics and we didn't have any shit like that. But we had all of that. But that's why the KKK was
a lot of black Congress.
Yes.
People don't know that there actually were independent black cities in America. There were black cities. Black cities from free people.
Hold on, where we going? We talking about
we just talk. We just go.
Okay. Well, let me get my thing off.
All right, say your thing.
No, not that it's a bad topic, but we can go like so many ways with this.
Yeah.
Right. I think that I think Kanye's a genius. Did you hear the new song he put out?
No, I haven't heard it.
It's called "Lift Yourself." I laughed my ass off when I heard this song. I guess I give it away. He pretty much doesn't say anything, and all he says is skippity pop, whoop pop, skippity pop. It's like a whole verse goes by. He doesn't say anything, and then he's like, oh, but this next verse, he's being sarcastic. He's going skippity poop pop. He doesn't, and then the song ends. I started laughing my ass off. I said, he's doing all this shit. He's making money. As many Twitter followers and whatnot he lost, he's making money. But he's been gone for like 6-7 months. Then he just jumps up one day and gets on Twitter and everybody's eyes are back on him. That fast.
But he's an icon though, so you can't really.
But that's what I'm saying. He's using that, and he's using that to his advantage because no matter how pissed off people are going to get at you when you're a celebrity, it's just going to bring you more money. He's already in a position to get the money. You know what I did? I listened to all his albums on Spotify that day. That's what I did. I was like, and I also don't understand why people are surprised because he's always, like he said in the song, he always stepped out the box. He always goes against the grain. From the first song, even when we don't want to hear the weak shit no more. He said that's why me and Dame cool. We assholes. He's been saying he was an asshole since the first chance he got. So I don't understand why people are even being driven. Why would you get emotionally driven by it? You know what I'm saying? They're looking at all this other shit when he got money to make. Everybody know he was bankrupt. He got to get this split. So let me piss everybody off. Everybody's gonna play my music, and I'll bring these checks in. People are gonna want to have him on talk shows. They're gonna want to have him. So I think he's a genius for doing all that. I don't think it's as deep and political as everybody's making it seem. I think he's pulling on people's heartstrings to bring that bread back his way.
Controversy brings about certain people's
He talked about in the early songs about how James is idol. And he said, I'm going to see you at the show. You get your ticket? Like, I just produced that damn The City Is Mine track. And everybody's on ticket. That's a rough way to come up in the music industry because people doubted him so much. Oh, you can't rhyme. Just give me the beat. What'd he do? Start rhyming. They said, hold up, we're gonna put beans on the album just to make sure Cam on the drum. Right.
Yeah.
Need him. Right. They don't need him. Right. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta understand the mind of someone who has been pushed to the brink of extinction. Listen to how he talks about what he had to do with his mom, go getting it. As the song goes out.
Yeah.
All that
with the new song that came.
No, the college dropout.
I never listened to the whole album.
You gotta really listen to the whole album front to back. He went through some big breaks, a lot of crazy.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff by himself, but it's like, why do I have to listen to you? I mean, because you only give a fuck about me.
Look what he did with his concert. How do you know that was him behind that whole tour?
Can I break the input?
Yeah,
go ahead. Doom be having fake MCs like MCs
that like threw me off of him
And this is a statement. This is a statement along with one of the biggest words he ever said in his life. He entered a concert and was like, "Look, I sold my soul to the devil. It was a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a happy meal." You know what I'm saying? But it's like, right before you said that, it was like, I want to say rest in peace to my mother because I lost her and she ain't have to be lost.
Yeah, very good. You know, trying to take yourself and your whole family to the
Right.
next level.
It's
Come on,
like,
mom, do what they do.
yeah, she ain't have
Lost
to
his
be
whole
lost.
ride.
You feel me? I could have let her go through a natural trial, but then putting her in that state, before putting her in that state and losing her, made me give up my all, which was my soul.
People
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
listen, but
Because
they don't
I felt
listen.
like I had nothing left. So I
Exactly.
gave up my soul. You feel me? To intertwine with my music for riches. So Lisa came with this and that.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, dog, you never had the result of that.
But people don't, I mean, people don't know what they're going to do until they get, people will say, I'll do this, I'll do that. But you don't know what you're going to do until you get the situation. You can say, somebody run up on me, try to rob me, until somebody actually run up on you and try to rob you. And then you prove to yourself what you're really going to
He
do.
felt
So,
captive in his own mind. And don't forget,
yeah, I know, I'm going to totally agree with you.
yeah, he felt captive in his own mind. And that shit led him to a point in life where you can't return from.
This is the part that pissed me off, though. People act like he didn't go through none of that shit. Like he just, like he didn't have anything happen.
Like Ricky Schroeder.
And he's just like some rich fool kid. Like, no, this man went through a lot of shit.
He went through it all.
Yeah.
That's what made him get to that point of breaking. That's what made him get to that point of, all right, if this is what I gotta use to alleviate, or I gotta give up a part of me to alleviate, which I already lost a part of me losing my mind. Elevate. No, yeah, to elevate. If I gotta do that, this was gonna make me elevate. I already lost a part of me losing my mind. So if I gotta lose another part of me just to elevate and get where I wanna be in life and have that happiness and that joy, right, I'm gonna do it. But it's that breaking point, and it's everything he went through that made him come to that point. You feel me? And it's like, that's why I can't agree with him.
Well, I think they're trying to make everybody look crazy too. Look what they did
No,
to
but
Dave Chappelle.
listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not believing. Like he just, I don't think he's doing what everybody thinks he's doing.
I don't,
That's
but
what
I'm gonna tell you,
Because
Kanye is not that strategic. Jay-Z is strategic. 50 Cent is strategic. Kanye, he's not strategic like that. He is really just saying
I don't know.
what he
He's
wants to
still
say.
every
that
time.
point,
But other than that, yeah, he's not.
That's what I'm saying. All of that, like, yeah,
I heard you good.
Reaction that
Good.
like when 50 Cent come at you, it's because he knows how he's trying to make his
He already
money.
got.
He already know how he's gonna end this situation.
But see, that's what certain people, the way they do things successfully, the way they make their moves, is like, it's a
I don't
lot
think
like
that
a,
people really.
I think that man play chess, making
With
they play
the-
chess with their
I would think beef is him being controlled.
I mean,
by
everything
somebody.
right now.
I don't think
going on. Everything right now. The exit he has on.
What is the biggest thing?
Publicity stuff.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't like, for instance.
Got on Kanye, that
Well,
we know about.
what you gotta do to make that
They
money.
both kind of were known drug dealers. And that takes a different mentality
Totally.
than someone who is just straight in the deep trying to like, oh, I gotta make this so
Kanye was a nerd from the suburbs.
Right.
Basically. So it's a different mentality where these guys had to basically build themselves up.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to strategy or being a genius, I don't know if that's Kanye.
He's
I
made
think
himself his own man though.
No, he's definitely a genius.
He's like a Jay.
I know he's a genius with music, but I don't know if he. But the things that are getting in the controversy, he's not a genius.
I'm not saying, I mean, genius as in, when I say he's a genius, I mean it in certain ways. I don't think everything he does.
Yeah,
is perfect.
exactly.
I think he's a genius. I think he has a musical genius, and I think he's a Gemini. Geminis have the gift of gab.
Yes,
They have a duality.
Geminis have the gift of gab. They have a duality. So, he's very bold. I don't think he cares. I don't really think he cares. I don't think he cares what anybody thinks, and I think that he does kind of know what he's doing to a degree. And at the same time, I think it's kind of harsh for people to judge him because, like we just saying, like to be in that situation. I haven't heard anybody
with a strong opinion that has as much money as him or has been in the same situation he's been at. Nobody on his level has spoke up except for T.I. on that song. They make like a real statement. Right. And T.I. was speaking from the side, and I like that song because he did it, and then 2 days later he explained it on the record, making money. You know what I'm saying? Like he still gonna make bread. You know what I mean? That man was broke. I don't know if they got something to do with it, but
he did with his clothing line. I mean, to me, it's like into the paradigm that we're living in. Even though he's rich and he's on the top of that paradigm.
Yeah.
If they can put this bullshit out, right, why can't I? And make it look the way I want it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Like regular people might not like them clothes, but in that world, they do shit like that all the time.
Calvin Klein is not the top designer anymore, but I bought about 10 pairs of socks in the last 2 months because he just focuses on about making them that money.
Yeah.
That's a genius. Kanye is definitely a genius because, like,
move over.
For one, he's a musical genius, yes. A businessman genius because, come on, he has a business. As far as his business goes, his brand, his music, his talent, his clothing line. He's a businessman, so by being a businessman, you'll always be a genius to have actually different plans in your business.
No, he's the artist, and what happens is somebody finds you like a Jay-Z, who's a businessman. Not saying he's not a business. Kanye is a business now, but he started out as an artist. Somebody like Jay-Z, because y'all try to get on. They see you and they put the team around you and build you. Same thing with Rihanna. Somebody found her little ass in the island and took her up to fucking Jay-Z.
Yeah, what do you think about Kanye built it? What do you think about Kanye's genius? He's like a Pharrell almost. Like he's making millions off his set of beats that producers, engineers have to use to make tracks. And he already did the Brainiac work, like took this old song and he took Steely Dan and made Champion. I'm on Guitar Hero playing that shit.
He's so crazy. Yeah, I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but I'm just saying that I don't think that he is as set. When you in that upper echelon with Jay-Z and Beyonce, I'm sorry, that's their world, and Kanye is in it. Anybody what's in that peripheral is going to have success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or already had it.
See, here's the thing when
yeah, I mean, because I know Jay Electronic, but they still built themselves straight as an artist.
Here's another thing as a genius. Everybody, just because we're not on the same thinking pattern, you're not going to think I'm a genius because you don't think the same about me. Our thinking pattern is different.
You can look at his brain as a small brain, but it's actually a big brain.
And I can believe that too. And you can say the same thing with me just because it's not big. And I'm not. What I'm saying is looking at Kanye with the things that he's doing now. Remind you. When I read up on the remember the thing that kind of blew everything out of proportion with the little skinny white girl when he jumped on stage. They said the motherfucker did this shit 5 times in other countries at award shows and nobody blew it up until that. That's what I'm saying.
But you've been saying that from the first time.
Being an asshole on me you know 50 Cent is thinking through. He is the most successful hater because he strategically hates.
He doesn't just
hate on somebody.
One of the smartest men in the world is probably on like 10th and Arch right now in a cardboard box. Like genius and how you socialize, they don't go together. They don't go together, and that's why. People who are that smart, they can't function around other people. I'm not saying he's that smart.
I'm saying because I've met you and I'm like almost rocket scientists with the school for all that shit. It's
like somebody who's super smart cannot tolerate sitting at the bar just having a beer. That's too boring for them right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that's Kanye, but
Kanye is a genius for music.
In certain things, not everything. I don't think he's a genius for everything, but he does have multiple businesses, and and this is another fun thing about today. I was thinking about the situation. I was like, a lot of, like, you'll get a big artist and they'll get another artist under their wing, right? Like, Wu-Tang had Shaheem and everybody. You ever notice that most of the time?
Wu-Tang had Shaheem?
Yeah, that's where he came from.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Awesome. If you notice, a lot of rappers that put other rappers on them, other rappers don't always make it. They only ride as long as that major artist rides. But
it's you.
But Kanye has made himself like, even though it's kind of known that like Jay-Z's like, I'm fuck, you my bro, but I'm not fucking with you.
Bro, yeah,
And it's known that he's not fucking with him, but yet he's still making projects and doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Classic with Jay and Big on it. He still kind of gave him that like, wait your turn, young boy.
Yeah.
It's my time now.
But he still made himself his own thing. Like he's a Pete Rock, in my opinion.
Who?
Kanye, he's a
Kanye,
Pete Rock.
okay.
No,
Pete Rock could rhyme and he could make beats.
He's right about that.
Pete Rock was the first producer that could make a good rap album. You know what I'm saying?
Probably
And
associate him more closer to Eric Sherman.
I think Pete Rock, but I like Pete Rock better than Eric Sherman.
I think. I'm gonna say because I just think
I love
Rock
Pete Rock,
was a little bit more smooth with his, his lyrics.
Yeah, Eric Sherman was the whack one at EPMD.
Yeah, but he still had hard bars. He still had bars.
Exactly. He had bars.
He had bars. Come on now.
Musical mind.
I know one song. If you're tired, then go take a nap. Like that wasn't that hard, man. Right now, I'm about to shake your face. Like it was catchy, but Paris Smith was putting the bars down. You know what I'm saying? So, just for the record, I vote Pete Rock over Eric Sherman.
And look at you, you took all of this to another tangent. You wanted us to stay on Kanye.
Because
Look
I'm
at you,
talking about
right?
black folk, and that could go on for like 6 hours. And talk about black stuff. We talk about black folk, we gonna go through like 3 centuries.
But that's the whole point. That's how I do my shit. We don't stay on top.
His music has been so influential to people and controversial at the same time. If you were a Christian, when he came out with Jesus Walk, you're like, oh my goodness.
That was a banging ass song.
Right? And they had this choir, all white church come down all the aisle, and they turned the lights down. Hey, I was still playing. And when they just put the lights on them, and they were side to side, you couldn't tell me that
He just grew to that.
Yo, they were really playing that song in the club. They were really playing that song in the club. I was like, yo, they playing church music in the club.
Because that beat was so fucking high.
$1 million.
I'm not supposed to
First
say
person I did turning into rap and it made
nothing. Well, yeah.
No, I'm not. At the same time, I'm not.
And you know, Kurt Franklin had a porn addiction, so that's what messed up his
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody got their shit.
Like,
Everybody got their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got their vice. Everybody got their vice.
Yeah, right.
Dave Chappelle says, stop worshiping. Like people expect too much of these people.
Oh,
They're just people who can sing.
Right,
They just can do shit really good. People expect too much.
Go ahead, bro.
Back to the Kanye situation. So all this stuff, all this internet fucking action, all this shit that Kanye was doing, right? Right. As he just said, us as individuals put too much on. They're just another person, just like me, just like you, just like all of us. Except they have the fame and the money and what they're doing. If I do the same shit, if we do it, people, they're not going to care. But just because somebody who is at that stature with the celebrity life, is that light shining on them, right? It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's just like when you take it way back, the Michael Vick was sitting there with no whole car shit. They blew that shit out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they killed him.
Yeah.
They assassinated his character, not anybody else.
Exactly.
Not the real part.
But now, if I'm out there, I'm doing my whole thing. I said, I love those.
Yeah.
I do it. It's not gonna be that big deal because I'm.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody else.
Now it's a big deal.
Right.
That's the whole genius thing. Let's just think about it this way. As a genius, if you're on another intellectual level than I am, your social skills is going to be different. Some geniuses, yes, do know how to socialize. Others are just like you said, they don't know how to socialize. They don't know the meaning of it. They don't understand it because it's too basic for their mindset to comprehend.
Yeah.
Because they're going another level. And the way that they execute things is just in a weird and more different way, like for real.
Well, at the end of the day, I think with Kanye and the tweet, it's like, oh, so you expect me to believe he wrote every last one of them tweets? I mean, research.
Yeah.
I want to see, just like with Trump, I don't believe he writes none of them damn tweets. He got a publicist
but he was.
that knows exactly his voice, just like Karl Rove was the same thing for George W. Bush. You don't know that. A lot of crap that came out his mouth.
Crack.
And that's why, but here's that thing.
So
You got a small
think-
brain, and you got a big brain, and the big brain comes back to say the small brain can't even get the words out.
Because he don't even.
He know that.
Can't comprehend the hell.
Can't comprehend.
Wait a minute, what? What do you want me to repeat?
What did he say? He said there's a whole thing in Tennessee. You screw me once.
I remember that.
Shame on you. You screw me once. You're not gonna screw me
That was
again.
niggas from Kanye. Kanye put that on his song.
Keep going, put it on his gun.
You fool me.
He's funny though. I
That was funny, man.
Bush was funny when you look back and then they start doing memes like, hey, y'all said I was the worst president. Don't y'all want me back now? Like
But they had this thing where he was on the Segway. He was riding in the road cars, waving his hand, and he fell off that motherfucker. Secret Service couldn't get to him.
Wait, who was that?
Bush.
Oh yeah.
I was watching it for a week. Telling all my friends, I'm sending links. I'm fucking
Hold on.
It ain't even hashtags. I'm hashtags.
Wait.
And I went back.
I'm sorry.
They deleted that video.
My favorite Bush moment all time. I lied to you not. I was living in China for a little bit on the contract, and I was looking at television. I'm like, all right, foreign country, don't know the language, but I'm bored. Let me just go ahead and see what's on TV. Bush is on TV. This motherfucker's doing a political joint overseas.
who?
Bush.
You know,
Well, I mean, he got to say
our
words.
media won't show
Wait,
it.
he's saying now. You don't know he does words.
No. This is when he was the president. This is when he was the president, right? So he's doing a speech, and this motherfucker in the audience just jumps up.
Oh,
the
through the
shoe?
shoe? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Corny.
Show right at him. He was like this. What? And they kept on.
Yeah.
Leaking on that. Once they seen who that was,
Yeah, that was some funny
that
shit.
was funny.
But Bush was doing some crazy stuff too. I had to actually watch BBC talk about old shit. But Bush would walk out of different conferences and negotiations. But it was like he was doing a lot of stuff that Trump was, but at least he was politically connected. So they would squash a lot of it. Whereas with Trump, they keep.
He's ignorant to the fact of the normal process.
No,
Yeah.
what she's saying, he's still, even though a lot of people don't bang with him, he's still an outsider too.
He's an outsider.
Yeah,
Because politics is all about it being involved.
Yeah, he's like what Ross Perot would have been if Ross Perot would have won.
Yeah,
That's all Ross Perot did was just throw money at that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I'm sitting there like, that guy here, I was young, but that is he make president? We done. And we're kind of seeing that reincarnation right now.
I don't think Ross Perot would have been as bad as Donald Trump.
His words, remember the you people thing? He
Yeah.
said that easily, but however, during that time, that was probably outlandish as you would get a politician or soon to be politician.
Yeah, it's
To
going
stay
way
on TV. I'm
it's
talking
going
about
way
84, 86,
Yeah,
whatever. Whatever the breakdown was, he was almost the equivalent in politics. Because you couldn't even say hell on TV.
Yeah, right.
You couldn't say anything.
Real quick.
All right.
Talk about Trump.
He ran twice.
Okay. What you want to say
He
about
ran
Trump?
twice. I used to watch
I mean,
TV.
well, listen, since we are on this conversation between, and then I want to obviously introduce you guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save that for after so we can go out with the conversation. But just to let you guys, I want to introduce them. You know, I always want to have some type of promotion for people who have businesses or singers, artists, whatever like that. So first off, we have Derek Brown.
Yo.
And tell them where they can find you, what you do, what you got going on.
I do a lot. I do a lot. I make magic. My hottest thing right now that you can find me on is Instagram, Voice of DB. And you're like, it's pictures. Why are you saying voice? Because my voice is shining through my pictures, through my work, through everything I do. I'm a trained actor. You see me on TV. You've seen me in a couple movies that you probably some indie things. Right now, I kind of reinforce brands. When I say that, I take amazing photography. I do amazing editing for videography, and I know behind the scenes. I direct. So right now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I started my company after leaving corporate America a couple of years, about 6-7 years ago. Okay. Great success. First 3 years. I mean, I was doing shows. I had a UN job with Arthur Miller. I was recording Cooper Gooden Senior and Junior. Okay. I've been these places. Okay. And I almost lost my building, and I did lose the building. And I'm not even gonna lie. I went into a spiral of almost depression. Because that was my livelihood, that was my work, my brand. business people around me, my team that I thought was there, they all couldn't do what I did. But that's what made it strong. We all had our collective, strengths. But it just didn't make it. And I wasn't upset. I was 3 years into a 5-year business plan, and 4 years in, I'm making money. But they didn't see that. So, that's what I learned the hardest. And, it took me 2-3 years to kind of even want to take pictures of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are looking at me as the photography editor, photo, actor guy. And I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm just fucking highway.
Yeah.
No, I ain't bring my camera.
I don't even want to bring my mind around that right now.
You got money? And that's another thing, you would do stuff on the strength. I got you and I come back. And I was dealing with music artists that were on tour with some pretty big artists. I'm talking about the Pharrell level, the that level. You tell me you don't have the money. Why I gotta wait for you to come back from tour? I just gave you my blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Well, it depends because you can get on those tours if you're paying to get on.
Well, that's the thing.
Some people
they wouldn't. I couldn't even get access to the tour at that point. I had already did the videos, to this, that promo, and this, and they're like, "No, I'm taking a tour with you." And I look up, and you on tour with some I ain't even gonna say white boy, but a different guy than me. It's not even about race. It's about
all the time. And I'm sure all the time that'd be an inside job.
Yeah.
Inside job.
And they want to have they be like, no, you can't have your people. We want you to have it. We don't know it's a dumb shit. You probably shoot better than they fucking shoot, but if that's their cousin, brother, sister.
And my guy is like, no, but he's funny, man, and he's
yeah.
So I went through that. I've seen both sides of that. I've been behind the door. So I just take everything that I went through. My family seen me. He's seen me like, "Hey, you ain't shooting no more." I gotta owe him some stuff because he's into music and he's coming up into the industry and he needed the work to get done that I was doing for people. And when he first started, I took all his pictures. First time my images was online magazine. Look at this picture. So, he kind of helped.
He is kind of cute.
Kind of from his productivity and his hard work come from a very musical family. So I know what it takes. I have famous people in my family, but I'm not, just because they're rich and famous don't mean I'm going to be rich and famous.
And I think everybody, it's outside of me, I think everybody at the table has like at least some type of family or musical background. For me, I'm like the first. And my mother used to sing a little bit, but other than that, there's nobody that knew anything about music. And if they did, they knew about the band. Like my grandmother was like, "Oh, we had some of those Delphine and stuff. They used to live across the street, but they're not doing anything. You shouldn't do that." So I always got like, "Don't do it," kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I believe in youth and I believe in passion. So I know if I ever have kids, I'll be like, "You want to do it? Shit, fuck it. You fuck up. By the time you're 25, you figure out what the fuck you want to do." You know what I mean? I'm serious, but they was all trying to lead my life. Yeah.
My grandma didn't want my mom to sing.
Yeah.
Even though
the hard life
out there, on the road and all that.
That was different though. That was back to Bill Cosby days, and like I said, that's most people going on.
You know what? My mom and my dad was definitely one of the most instrumental individuals to get me started in the music business. Period. Just to learn an instrument altogether. Shout out to them. And my dad was a conga player and a music artist. My mom was a singer, and her dad was a conga player, and he was a classically trained composer. I mean, he done did work with a lot of different cats out there, as well. But when I wanted to give it up, both my parents was in my ear, like, "Look, Dad feeding me music. What you doing? Check this out. Check that out. Jazz, that was my first love." All right, I like that. Testing my ear. Who this? Who that? All right, I got you. I'm gonna meet that challenge. My mom like, "Well, son, what do you want to do?" And she already knew. He doesn't question. He's a drummer. That's what he's going to do.
I play drums too. But wrapping up, everything about me, I had to go through that. When I was at that 4-year stage in the 5-year plan, I'm like, it's working.
Well, hold on, were you Eric? Because sometimes there's some people that shoot up, and if you see, it's like you're so arrogant, and it's like you have no idea. And the thing is, I'm not against it because I believe there's some people that get it fast, some people that it comes too hard. You know what I mean? So I never judge anybody, and I don't try to hold nobody back because I work harder than you. Fuck you. No, some people just get it like that.
And see, for me, by me having a craft of acting, that is the most
degrading
rejection. The only other industry worse than the acting is music.
Yeah.
And I've grown up in both of them. So in acting, I would say, and I would teach it, I would say, until 100 people told you no, you don't got no experience. Did you work hard enough? Did 100 people tell you no?
Yeah, that's valid.
Does that mean you might have to go on 500, 600, 700, maybe 1,000 auditions?
Yeah.
I know somebody who didn't audition for 5 years but was so damn good. We're like, go. And the first one they went, they got it. I know somebody who never trained who walked in for their first time.
You
got it. That's bigger than I've ever done.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's like I started the acting school last year, the Philadelphia Acting Bureau. We're starting back up this year. I'm looking for a space. I'm getting back to my photography roots, getting back to my videography roots. I'm getting back into the social scene. I got invites all over the city to come and just come and bring cameras. Got money?
Yeah, right? Yeah, I've been in the game too long. It's not so funny. I always support specific people.
So for me right now, I think I had to fall. When I was at my 4 year out of 5 years, I felt good, even though everybody else felt bad. And I said, look, it took a trial and error. You are not going to succeed if you don't fall down. And I think that's the only thing that kind of got me out of my slump of I could go on Instagram and make the whole world. I got people on Twitch like, ooh, I love your page.
Yeah.
I've gotten hundreds of them. I love your content.
Well, what's that doing?
You got any money?
Yeah.
Because other than that, like,
the hardest thing from coming from a 9-to-5 corporate job where I was in charge of maybe 500-600 people to now I have the talent and it shows. How do I get that bi-weekly? Or how do I at least get enough this 1 week so 3 weeks from now when I know I got his gig, how am I going to do this? Do I have to get me? I didn't know. So that was the biggest. I look at it now and I say I wouldn't change it for nothing. The people I know, I can't go anywhere in this city without anybody knowing me or at least remember me or seeing me. Or I know them like, hey, you remember when we was playing flapjack? Kitty bang bang? I don't know what it is. So, and like I said, I owe a lot to Reek here, up-and-coming music artist. He has a great single coming out. Just because when I'm not doing nothing, he's like, hey, yo, cut up. I need you now. I need you to record something. Can you do it? Got it. Kind of, keeps me on focus. And then when I start seeing something that cut, let's do it again. Yeah, he does say me.
Shout out to
$15. Not saying that. Give him gas money. I told you to say that.
$5 a gas money.
I ain't get there home.
Wait. Gas went up. $5 to get you up the street.
Or put you back to where you was.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna give you no more than you started.
Oh my God.
I'm about to get part out of here.
No. All right, well, just briefly talk about yourself so we say know who you are, how they can find you.
My name is Latif, Latifius Maximus III on Facebook. Latif on the music page on Facebook. Latif.bandcamp.com. LATIF.bandcamp.com. MC and curator. 4th, 5th, 6th, 12th generation music. You know what I mean? I count the slave songs too. You know
Yeah.
right.
Getting them the freedom, huh? Wait
got over it.
in the water.
Making music on the boat. In the water. Yeah, them African But yeah, check me out in your Philadelphia area, hopefully in your Los Angeles area, in your Mexico area, in your Dubai area. Like, fuck me. I got a passport. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Hey, I can entertain any crowd.
Hey.
5 or 65, I got you.
The
You know what I'm
most
saying?
slept on network is making a move.
Oh yeah, Tall Table Talk with Teeth on Tuesdays.
Tomorrow.
That's on Facebook Live, so you can hashtag Tall Table Talk with Teeth. You can find that. And on Thursday nights, we're on 98.5 FM. Uptown Radio is the most slept on radio show. We on every Thursday. Thank you, Precious. Thank you for showing up to my show last night. I didn't know you were coming.
You know,
That was
I'm always down to support you guys.
Yo,
You guys are my friends. I know you guys.
one more note. When you and Kay, people didn't know what to do with y'all in there because y'all was looking sharp last night. And Kay walked in all dressed up, and then you came
never
in.
dresses up.
And then when y'all hugged, everybody was looking at y'all like, man, who knows? They know each other. No, we were joking about it earlier. We were like, they didn't know what to do with them two.
I eat a pussy every other night.
You know why? I seen it last night.
My homegirl, she was sharp too. So they're like, oh, what? You know, who's cool with them?
I at least know whenever I walk into an event and she's already there,
She's
I'm never
gonna
gonna have trouble finding her.
Right.
She's gonna be stunting there. She'll be standing out.
Well, you know, especially John's, you know, I know I gotta dress up.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I really appreciate you coming through. And you looked amazing last night.
Thank you.
You always,
I didn't even know you were performing. Actually, Big Cuz told me about it. And
it's the network, man.
Exactly. It catch you after Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday night, 98.5 FM. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You came through last week.
You know, like I said, I always try to come through and support you guys. You've always been real with me because it's been definitely in my corner for so many different things. You saved my life probably like 4 times. So. Like, definitely, you know, you always have a special place in my heart. So.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
always.
We're going to be in touch. I know
we got time. We got a couple more minutes.
Bounce off this. All right. People watching. All right, y'all. Get out of here. On to the next event.
I go by the name of Reese. I'm a recording artist. Up and coming, my album, my single, I Am Reese, is out on Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, all that good stuff. I just came up with a tour with Peggy LaBelle. She's actually in Minnesota, so I'm doing a lot of big and good things in the city right now. On Wednesday, I'll be at College Signing Day. It'll be me, Jim Denner, Kelly Rowland, Kiki Palmer, guest speaker Michelle Obama, Chill Moody.
And you got 2 L's.
You gonna be
me.
You can move it at one if you want.
I got this trade look good somehow.
Obama. Of course, my cousin Derek Brown will be there as well. Okay. Y'all can definitely get my single out of this title. Go to my website, www.reeseworldmusic.com, my Instagram, Reese World Music, and just check me out, man. You know, we grinding out here.
All right, well, that's fantastic. And where's that show at again?
The Leopold Center, Wednesday.
Okay.
Second. This College Signing Day is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Well, what time you think you're going to be on, though?
I'm going to
in the morning? Yeah. Oh, I might be able to do that.
In the morning?
Yeah.
I would love to. Nah,
right?
I'll be if y'all want to get tickets, I think it's called I got my email.
How much is the ticket?
$60.
College kids?
No, it's a convention or something.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he did. The first one was it?
The Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
That year, you know, definitely edition.
That's what I said. $60 is the last time I seen
$60. $60.
I want to shout out to my producer, CJ, my manager at Relique, Peggy LaBelle. They're actually ATL. They're going to be.
That means you really can sing.
Okay.
You on that bill? We like, okay. Can you give us a little song?
Do you know what?
All right, come on. Come on. I'm ready to take my panties off.
Dude, she's not wearing it.
Come on, you ready? Come on. All right, I'm going to give you a couple seconds. Think of something real quick. Guys, you get I told you, like, pull up your stuff on SoundCloud. I want to play one of your songs. We just want to play it out. So I'm just preparing you right now. Okay.
Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon. That's the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love. Times we get sick of love. Seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved. You made your mistake. We both got our own left to grow. love finds it. I feel you first. We'll make this thing work, but I think we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people. 'Cause we don't know which way to go.
Oh, all right. That's awesome. Hold on. You know what? I ain't gonna get naked right now. I just
Y'all always
I ain't getting naked right now.
Because I want you to think it's called Better Make Room.org for purchase. Okay.
All right. So definitely.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, right? Right.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, definitely.
And just to piggyback off of what Dee said, you know, as an artist, as we all are, you know, in the industry, you never know what true work is until you, like you said, get told no. That's all.
Yeah.
If you are an artist coming up in the game, you had everything handed to you sort of better. Hey, Godspeed, you know, congratulations to you. But the difference between me and you, I'm not saying I'm better, I'm not saying you're better. What I'm going to say is that I will appreciate it more because of the work that I have put in, so I understand what it's like to not have nothing to work for. Except you were born into it. You know, so your appreciation, your love, and your passion for it, honestly, would compare to mine because I'm coming from nothing. I had to work for this. And now that I'm here, now that I got here, I'm not letting it go. Keep grinding. The way I look at that, as an up and coming artist, as an artist, period, I will never feel like I know everything. I will never feel like nobody's teaching me anything. I'm always looking to learn and listen from my peers and up and coming artists. Because to me, when you feel like you know everything in this game, that's the only thing you definitely will tell. Because you feel like as an individual that you can no longer learn or elevate your intelligence, which is completely
And it's true. I think with the social media, it's changed the game a lot.
Oh, it has.
And I think I'm honestly, I don't know. I won't say I'm an anomaly, but I'm definitely one of the unicorns as far as how I view different things. But that's another topic. But because of social media, and people do put in work, but what happens is sometimes their heads get big to the fact that they got that. You know what I mean? And
they created the car, but they never started it out.
Yeah, but it's a transition, just like transitioning from women having to be married, and now with internet dating, and then people getting divorced, and people want to live a different life. Things are changing. It's the same thing with music. So now you have people where, like I said, Bill Cosby times, you had to go through that gate. You couldn't get through that gate, he wasn't gonna make it. You know what I mean? Whereas now you get through social media, people like you, get the following. Now you think that you're already on. You're not on unless you really truly understand how to do your business. And most of the time they don't. This is coming from the ones that don't understand what they're doing. They end up getting a lot of fanfare and everything like that. But then they think they're going to get signed overnight. You know, there was a time that was happening.
No, what's happening?
Yeah, that was happening.
I mean, look at Justin, what's Bieber?
Yeah, that was you.
Like half with Billy.
Yeah, but sometimes how they operate is like now you go. It's like no. At the end of the day, it's not going to hurt you. So what? You do an interview or a song with somebody that may not be as big as you or whatever. Especially if you want to stay independent. Do it with every fucking body.
Before independent, the word didn't exist.
Oh no.
No, I think it did.
No, it did.
Rockers were doing Reputation was kept in his heart.
Polarized as it is now.
Yeah.
You could
But
go
it
on,
still took a lot of money to
right.
do it.
You could go on any stream and you can see a list of up and coming new indie artists. We obviously didn't have social media, so we really didn't have no way to. And magazines, unless you grew followers, put you in a damn Word Up magazine. I knew everybody in Word Up.
Yeah.
I had the album.
Yeah, because that was the only, but that's the only way you could see them.
Right.
You have to reach a certain level of popularity to be able to make it into.
You can make it on 99. Have 99.
This is Bad Barbie's a prime example.
You know what?
And I want to know. I know she right
check out Roxanne Shantae's story. Did y'all see that?
Nice. Yeah, you did talk about it.
Check that out, man.
I mean, I grew up dead smack in the middle of that because when she came out, I'm looking at my cousins like, none of y'all can rap.
Wait,
She
how
has
was,
to be good.
how was she like drug killer? She was really like assassin in a whole hip hop game
Dude, like,
and not made it not once because of the simple fact.
and then MC Light came up right behind her.
Right behind
and got a little crack in the door.
Right behind her, and she kicked that. She bashed that bitch in.
Well, that and Queen Latifah right with her.
I'm sorry.
She was, no,
Big shout out to Queen.
Queen was slower,
But
now she was bigger.
MC
once she got
Light,
to the movie.
Light took that whole scene
And that bullshit.
and owned it for decades. Everybody, every female rapper right now still trying to match up.
She was already down before Roughneck came out. When Roughneck came back out, shot back up.
But how about even to this day, they still can't match. Yeah, Shantae.
Nah.
See, here's the thing about the game, man. We're talking about media, social media. Right. As you said, if you don't have the social media following, that will basically dictate your stuff. You know,
It's crazy.
They want to see it. They want to see
marketable.
how marketable. Like, you know, what's your plan?
They don't want to think.
They don't want technically. I'm going to say they don't want artists. They want somebody. They don't want somebody that's already developed. Somebody that's good. Somebody that's packaged already. They already know what they want. What's left on. They want somebody that has, you know, the gimmick that they bring.
Right.
Little
Uzi Vert for the world. However,
I'm going to say about that because of some fact. I had an opportunity to lady.
I know.
I'm not going to put the label name out there, but I had an opportunity with a label, but they loved my music.
Warner Brothers. I'm messing with
Stop,
you.
brother.
Hey, shut
Right.
I had a great opportunity with a
All
lady.
right. Oh my God.
But thank you for listening.
No, but I definitely had a great opportunity with it, but they chose not to go with different artists, which is good. I wasn't at the meeting, my producer was, they all love my music. He's not what we're looking for. We're gonna go with the other artists. Wow.
So what do you think, as far as being a Philadelphian, and this goes right into what you're saying, do you think there's like a crab in the barrel approach to how it's so hard? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been a lot of places in this country. We have more talent than all of them.
So listen, not
Musically. Well-rounded.
We have
Memphis is soulful. Memphis is soulful. Parts of Cali, they're soulful. They got that, you know, we all know what New York does. Atlanta, soulful.
Wait. No. Let's go there with New York. Yeah. Where does New York get their talent from?
Most likely here.
In the hip hop business, in the music industry.
Not even just in hip hop,
Just the industry.
I mean,
Even Motown, for God's sake.
got where he's at. Rockefeller was in New York, right? Or Maybach was.
No, he's not.
whatever.
Atlanta. That's
But he kind of went to that head office. Wasn't that in New York?
possibly somebody did something.
Congrats on your freedom.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not. I don't
Either
know.
way,
I don't know.
Either way, you know, these places, Atlanta wouldn't be nothing without New York's demise. New York didn't fall off.
But New York was the industry. It's
Right.
still,
No.
they got-
Let's keep it
just
real.
lower
Let's keep it
down.
real. No. Honestly, and this has been my years and my experience in this industry. A lot of them cats from New York, guess what they go down to? And I'm not tracking on yo. Them cats went down to Atlanta and built Atlanta. Atlanta was I'm sorry, but their music industry was weak, and it was only popular to the locals and to the south. New York came down. All of those people that were independent artists, and, writers and labels, even cats from Philly. My family, for God's sake, down there. What did they do? They built them and put them on the map.
My youngin' coming up.
But
he's
that's
an
because New
amazing
York was
rap
the
artist.
industry. That's where the
Just
money
moved
was
to
there. Yeah.
He just moved to him, and he has roots. I mean, heavy family roots here. I mean, Grammy Award winning family roots. Why couldn't he make it here? You know?
Oh no, you're not gonna make
He
it.
just went down to Atlanta a couple weeks ago.
Sorry.
But I think this is what I think. 'Cause I always try to take the positive viewpoint in the natural order of how people think.
Making it Philly, you big crap.
No,
You bigger than.
no,
Because
no,
you're
no,
bigger than big.
hold on.
Let him get it out.
No. All right, so you make it in New York, you make it anywhere.
You live in New York. You
No,
live in New York.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that too. No, but it's a step because New York is just so big, so it's different. I think that you can do one borough, you away from everybody. You know what I mean? Whereas Philly, you can't go no fucking where. You see what I'm saying? So like,
Northeast is the farthest.
and at the end of the day,
I'm in Northeast. Oh, I come that way.
That's the whole bad.
That's Jersey.
so
I see them all.
at the end of the day, familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm speaking from what I see and some of the things that I've been through.
I'll be in Atlanta in July.
So yeah, but I personally think that happens everywhere. And if you notice, anybody that has made it, they have to move somewhere, and the only reason why is because nobody really wants to know your struggle. Because if they know your struggle, then now you become too human, and you can't be a star when you're human. Exactly. So yeah, they're gonna do that, but if they know still that you're struggling, like I got people. If this is the thing, because I'm not gonna put nobody's business out on the street. No, I'm not gonna put nobody's business out on the street, but just sit up there and they go, oh, they doing this and whatever, and you ain't doing it. And we're like, look, I know this motherfucker's still working. He's still working at least 3-4 days a week. And he's doing big events, or she's doing big events and stuff. They got a job. You don't know it, but everybody's fucking working.
It's the new age now. It's like,
But it's always fucking been like that. Even when you look at the old heartbeat motherfuckers that used to do all, they do like, I used to go to work, go to the studio, and we do that shit for 2 fucking years.
There's an identity and there's a phrase for that, and I just made this up. It's called.
That's why you start at other cities and other countries because they don't know the ins and outs of what you do.
It's called entertainment bourgeoisification.
You sell. What?
Entertainment bourgeoisification.
Explain yourself.
You bougie. You bougie as that. If you think you entertainment bougie. So if you think you're bigger than life and you still work a 9 to 5 for somebody else's man, you ain't working for yourself and you got all the answers. That ain't the one to talk to.
Well, yeah, I mean
that's like the one to be like, yo, dog, go get my bag.
Yeah, I won't say that because the thing is that people are on their way. It's just like if you did multi-level marketing or something like that. No, think about it. If you did multi-level marketing or something like that, they say it's going to take you at least 3 years before you can only just live off of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, PJ, you said it's funny, so. No, so listen, I'm gonna keep it a thing, like I always do, I'm very transparent. I'll tell you what you want to hear, whether you like it or not. As you say, working a 9 to 5. Yes, I've been on solo as well. Yes, I'm doing other shows, big shows. Yes, I am. Am I making money? Yes, I am. But I still work a 9 to 5 or 5 days, right? Because I'm not at the level of where I want to be, where I feel more comfortable. As in, I'm getting more shows than I need to, right? Support my living for the next few months.
That's right.
so you can
That's proper. That's proper. But not you. Don't pump fake.
Yeah.
Like you the dude on a bench, dog, and you acting like you the fucking coach.
Well, that I can agree with.
Like you the owner of the damn team. No, man, don't do that.
So some people, but when they promote themselves, that's all they put out. Now, I'm not saying everybody is always just saying I'm this super mega star or something like that. But sometimes people feel like, when they know a little bit more, and you gotta remember, like, yeah, you open up to people, they don't know you. They be like, oh my God, you're doing this or whatever like that. So why you still have? Because most people they work a 9 to 5. That's it. Most people have a business. That's it. And it's a big confusion for people, regular people that don't live this life. Why you still working a 9 to 5 and you doing this stuff? It's just a confusion for people. And it's hard for them. So that's why if you do it, you either have to sell yourself to other places
Right.
or you have to move.
But I know people who have multiple LLCs doing multiple events, and they still have a 9 to 5. They have a family.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can't have them
Yeah,
be
right.
me personally,
Yeah.
when I started my photography company, I got laid off from corporate America. I jumped in.
Because you didn't have a choice, though.
I had a choice. I
Okay.
could probably do something else, but I said, you know what? Fuck them. I've made these guys too much money, and I'm walking away with a little bag.
Do you mind if I ask what you did?
I was an IT support trainer for a large pharmaceutical retail company.
Okay.
So I had to know a lot of stuff that the average person, once again, doesn't know. Just like all of us here, I tell my students, everybody does not do what you do. Once you keep that in focus, then that's where that ego may not get to you. Because if you know that you can't do nowhere near what we all are doing here, I'm not going to talk down to you, look down to you. That's me. Some people will. But at least I'll understand your mind thought, your process. You can't understand that I gave up a bi-weekly, almost 50, 60,000 a year job where I had a company car, laptop, phone, American Express. And now I got to figure out how I'm going to get paid
Every day.
or every day, or how I'm going to get the money.
Or at least how you going to pay your rent.
Yeah, how am I going to make
month? You got a month.
I gotta give big up to the working. I have to give big up to the working. Thank you to my dad and my mom for teaching me the ways. Thank you to my grandfather for teaching me how to be an independent individual. Take your passion, what your passion is, and build on that. Even like, look, man, I tried to give up this joke, man. Look, had my daughter, had my family. I said, you know what? Fuck this. I got everything I need.
Right.
God was like, yo, dog, I mean, that's different. You a drummer. You and your ancestors speak King's language.
Blood, yeah.
It's in your blood. So why you gonna go away with that shit? Nah. And they called me. My wife was like, or my ex was like, wait a minute, you wanna come to Jamaica? I said, yeah, I'm coming to Jamaica. Family reunion, jerk, hot style, you name it. I'm getting my wife.
That's chicken, but I've never seen the chicken in Jamaica, and I've been there twice.
Lord have mercy. I haven't. Yeah, wait. She was like, wait a minute, how much was that something? I said, oh, it's only this much. And I sent her and my daughter down, paid for that ticket. Boom, I could working man. She was like, babe, Jamaica's gonna always be here. Go get that. I still got that set to this day. And it's made me thousands.
I can only imagine.
Let me what you were saying about working. As far as me, I said I still do working on the 5 and on my Instagram.
I'm sorry, breaking news. It's just come across the wire. Our beloved 76ers have lost 101 to 117.
Are we out of the playoffs?
No, this first
No.
Okay.
First game.
All right.
First game. But however, we lost.
Damn it.
And by the looks of it,
They love getting our fucking hopes up and
31
shit.
and 13. Okay. Could have got more
But
from
they
the
need
bench.
more production
We
from
need more
everybody.
from the bench. Bellinelli, he had 11 off the bench.
So we're
But,
not saying about Reed.
Yeah, so as far as working, like the reason why I'm still working on stuff is that even though I'm doing, like I said, all these amazing things, because all of this stuff is what's fueling my business.
Yeah.
Right? This is how I'm supporting my music along with making my music money, because we gotta make that money can step into my business, which goes to studio, branding, promotion, all that stuff costs money. So I keep my money flowing. But we'll talk about that another time. I appreciate you having me on here.
All right, but definitely tell everybody where they can find you at. We're about to go out with Reese's, one of his tracks, which is called I Am. Yeah, so where can they find you at? And Derek, where can they find you at?
You can find me on www.reeseworld.com, which is my website, and follow me on Instagram at Reeseworld Music. And just stay up to date on everything recently, because I'm out there working on Friday and I'll see y'all Wednesday at California at the 10 to 1.
As always, right now, you can find me at most of the events going on across the city. Wherever there's some listening glamour, I might be snapping. But if you want to see what that's about, it will be Voice of DD same damn picture twice. Go to Instagram.
Sorry.
I'm on the same. I'm gonna look you up. Yo, you too, brother, man.
One of cats that I was in the Grammy video with, the drummer for that. First name is Derek.
I'm sure you know the crazy thing, man. It's been so many years. She said the same band. It's still far better for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, sometimes
This one was jazz from. You know what the crazy part is? The crazy part is that my dad, second cousin, is Jonah Hill. Right? First cousin was Patty LaBelle. Man, like she was really hard with my family. I met her like
I hope that I need you. I hope not to listen, but certainly do. One day he got up and said, "Girl, you let me be." It broke your heart too. Sorry, man, please. I'm a surgeon, sex offender. I am the medication. I'm the antichrist. We try to take a human life. I am the face. He's the copyright. That's the only reason why he made it in life. The truth is to you, the God that I got. It's impossible with me. You see it I need you, all of you, gotta have you. I hope about you, babe, I need you, all of you, gotta have you. I hope about you, babe, I need you, all of you, gotta have you. Hold about you, babe, I need you. All of you, gotta have you. Hold about you, babe, not too late, not too late, not too late, no, not too late. Hold about you, babe, not too late, not too late, not too late, no, not too late. Oh, about to leave. And she can't say to go, but you're not again. It's a